Hi, welcome to Road Bike Culture. I'm your host, Kevin Isley. Today we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions. Now that it's 2017, it's a new year. I bet you made a New Year's resolution on New Year's Eve. Number one New Year's resolution is to lose weight. I did make a New Year's resolution this year, but before I can tell you what my New Year's resolution was, I gotta tell you about an injury I had this year. If you've been paying attention to my videos, you would have known that I've hinted towards the fact that I haven't been on my bike very much recently. In fact, I haven't been riding for 4 months. My injury dates back to 2006. When I was at work, I hit my head really hard and it knocked me out. And when I came to in the recovery room, I then got ambulanced to the ED at UCSF. They gave me MRIs and the MRIs revealed a ruptured disc between C6 and C7. I went through a lot of physical therapy for about a year. I had a lot of pain for about a year and discomfort for 2 years. Mostly, I had numbness and tingling in my right hand. But by about 2008, everything was resolved through good physical therapy and core strengthening. And I did this from bike riding. I had no pain from about 2008 to about 2013. And in 2013, July, my son was born. The first thing that happened was I stopped riding my bike so much because I used to ride about 200 miles a week before my son was born. And once he was born, I really wanted to be a good father, a good husband, a provider, a family man, and a cyclist. So this took its toll on my miles. And as a result of riding less and not changing my exercise patterns, like doing any exercises to keep my core strong, and I had a new baby, which I would feed him and then put him into his crib at night and pick him up out of his crib. I was bending over, lifting, doing these really not so good things. And I was doing it in the middle of the night. So you know I wasn't doing them right because I was tired. So around 2014, I started noticing I was having a little more pain in my hands, a little tingling here and there, but nothing I couldn't shake off. And I would be riding my bike and I'd notice I have a little tingling here or there, but it was nothing I couldn't shake off. So I didn't pay any attention to it. So then in 2015, I started getting more symptoms about my hands and just shake it off again. I would just keep riding my bike, not doing my exercises and going to work and raising my child. So I ignored the symptoms so long, for years. And then one day it just gave out. July 11th, 2016, lost strength in my hand. I went through all of that because I ignored my body. I ignored what it was telling me because as cyclists, we're trained to ignore what we're being told by our body. Nobody rides 100 miles and doesn't ignore the fact that your body's saying don't do it. Because as endurance athletes, we're constantly telling our bodies that we're doing fine when maybe we aren't. Maybe it's just our body's like trying to say, why don't we stop riding our bike? We're like, no, I can totally do more. And it's because of that sort of ignoring how we feel and what our body is telling us, it can lead to bigger problems. So yes, we need to push ourselves beyond what anyone else and all of our friends at the water coolers do on the weekends. But at the same time, we need to listen to our bodies, really pay attention to what's happening inside of us. So no matter what your New Year's resolution was in 2017, I would recommend focus on your body a little bit. Pay attention to it. Whether you want to lose weight or whether you want to gain muscle or gain better time, you're not going to do any of those things if you don't listen to your body. So let's make 2017 the year we focus on our bodies and pay attention to what they're telling us on the inside and go ride our bikes and stay strong and get better at riding. Let's go attack some PRs on Strava. Don't be afraid. Let's do it 2017. Well, I think that just about covers it. 2017 and New Year's resolutions. I talked a little bit about my injury and what I plan to do this year to help me resolve it. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram and come and join my Facebook page. And until the next time, I hope to see you out there on the road.